What's up, guys? So I know this has been short-lived for some of y'all, but the lifted chomper arc is coming to a close. Now, I'm glad we did it. We had fun experimenting with the spindles, and the truck looks awesome. It's freaking huge, got all the ground clearance. We were able to experience it with the lift kit and all wides, and it was awesome, but I miss OG chomper, where I would just hop in this thing anytime, any place, and go drive. So we're going back to our roots. Set of keys, set of mud graps. But before we go and snatch all the spindle and everything off, I did see a ton of comments saying that y'all wanted to see this truck toted up on the freaking wide. So we're gonna do that. We got to take everything off anyways. Why not just go ahead and start with the rear, because we did see it squatted on the reps, but it just didn't look right because no offset, whereas now it actually might look kind of cool. So let's go ahead, snatch those rear blocks off, and then we'll tackle the front. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance for the Blue Jays because they are absolutely ripping. Not sure what's up with that, but dude, chomper is looking insane. Fully laid back, certified squat rig right here, especially on the spindles. It just looks crazy because it's got so much ground clearance in the front, no blocks in the back. Honestly, it rides better like this than it does with the lift blocks, and clearly the wheels and tires actually look like they fit a lot better, because with the rear down and, you know, the wheels and tires tucked up in there, they look huge in the back, and then you got full clearance in the front. That's why, you know, that's where squat it even came from, because your back tires don't turn. They can be shoved up in there, make the wheels and tires look huge, and then the front lifted up high, you got all the clearance. Then obviously the whole, you know, it breaks necks, it gets attention, good or bad, doesn't matter. It's something you're gonna be looking at. Honestly, if I was 16 in 2026, probably just leave her as is, because it looks freaking nasty. Of course, I'm not gonna leave it like this, but I'm glad we went ahead and did this before taking the front lift off. Talk about a freaking attitude change. Holy crap, it looks freaking dirty. The wheels and tires do look so much better on there now, golly. 33s, perfect. So if you wanna run spindles, no blocks, 2414s with the 33s, have you a little toot rig. It's basically perfect in my opinion. This is like really freaking clean. Oh, it looks so disgusting. See the lips of the wheels? Dude, that's freaking nasty. Chomper, we have truly experienced you in about all lights, and I freaking love it. The black on this overcast looks so freaking good, especially with the big polished wheels. My gosh. Dude, the geese are tripping. Dang, chomper, you nasty. You freaking nasty. I should have a filmer. I'm not gonna pay a filmer, but man, I wish I did, because I know all the trucks would look so much better for footage of them rolling for y'all. I'm gonna throw the tripod up, but it's just not as good as like a moving camera. But I'm gonna still throw the tripod up and let y'all see this thing moving. Hopefully it comes across kind of good, but dang, no blocks, spindles. Nasty freaking combination. Y'all let me know what you think about chomper like this, but we're gonna go ahead and roll out of here and I guess get this thing in the shop hopefully and start tearing this front end apart. If you've ever been in a GMT 800 that's squatted, you know that these trucks are basically made to do it, because this thing's pretty lean back and I can see everything absolutely perfectly. The only thing is your roof line does get in the way of seeing traffic behind you. But as far as the front, man, you can literally see everything perfectly. This is my eye level right here. You can see everything perfectly. Seriously, last time you're gonna see Chomper squatted in this video, but I wanted to show y'all something pretty cool real quick. So obviously, got the graps on the back, so we're done back here. Now we gotta deal with the whole bull crap in the front. But since I never got Chomper and the Duramax out together side by side to show the height, because I feel like it hasn't done justice how tall Chomper is for what it is. It's literally from the fender and that fender, less than an inch shorter than the Duramax. And this is 2500, so it already sits like 2 inches taller on the frame than the 1500 chassis. That's a 7.9 FTS with 36s. That's 33s. So just, if you're wanting your truck to be pretty freaking big for the least amount of money, Chomper's freaking huge, honestly. Is that thunder? Holy crap, I hadn't heard thunder in a hot minute. Anyways, I'm gonna punish myself. Oh, check that out. No, I didn't do what you think I did. I did cut myself though bad on Chomper doing the rear. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, tear this whole front end apart, get it back to how it's supposed to be, full wheel drive on stock spindles and a set of keys. And then we're gonna run the B-roll. Chomper, OG glory on the graps. These ladies are fired up. Holy crap. I have nothing to offer y'all. I do apologize, especially you right here, 233. I've got nothing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all think that's another cow right here. Chomper is, in fact, not another cow, but I can see why, you know, from what y'all look around and see all day. I see the similarities, I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't got nothing for you, ladies. Holy crap. They said it's cold, please feed us something. But holy man, what the what? Chomper, back. Slightly different, but back to its former glory. And they might be low-key fired up about the cold though. Like they having fun. There's one little pipsqueak out there too. He about got trampled. There he goes. Only thing that is different now is the keys are a little bit more than they were. So y'all let me know. We got too much toot going on right now. It's just, you know, no blocks, keys, but a little bit cranked more than I've ever had Chomper, which it still rides great. Definitely in desperate need of a freaking alignment, which we definitely are going to do before we eat the graps up. But we got some front end stuff that we need to replace that, you know, I put my eyes on during this process. But dang, Chomper, holy crap, it rides so freaking good compared to the spindles. And it's short, it's discreet, it's just perfect. Hopefully the wind's not wrecking y'all. Back on pretty much Chomper's iconic setup before we had the reps that were the same wheel, but reps. These are obviously the ones that came off of Hot Sauce with the 35s. It's such a good look, holy crap. It's just iconic and perfect and glorious, and I love it. Chomper, we just made a bunch of people happy, I know. Some people sad, I'm sure, for those that prefer lifted stuff over the leveled, but this is just Chomper, dude. This is just freaking Chomper. Well, here's y'all a little bit better look on more leveled ground. Gosh, man, I've missed the graps. I've missed Chomper at this high. I've missed everything about it. Hopefully it's not so loud that y'all can't hear, and hopefully it's also not connected to my Apple CarPlay on the inside of the truck. Y'all might not even hear anything I'm saying right now, or it might be muffled. I don't freaking know. Either way, Chomper looking pretty scrumptious, not gonna lie. Counting them off in there. Oof, gosh. And I swear, more than almost anything, these taillights made this freaking truck. They just do something to me when they're on. Good old Go Recon, or just Recons, whatever they're called. So freaking good. But y'all drop a comment, let me know, you like it better like this, you like it lifted, squatted. Should have done it raked, just for the heck of it, but I feel like most all of us are gonna like Chomper pretty much like this. Do we need to bring the front down? I feel like I need to drop it just a smidge, just a little too hiked up. Or maybe like 1 inch blocks, 1 inch rear blocks? I don't know. But I do know it's freaking free. Look at them cows, boy, they just fired up. They excited about Chomper too. Dadgummit. I know I'm freezing though, it's so freaking cold. So there it is, boys. Hopefully you enjoyed this compilation of seeing Chomper in many different ways. Now, it's beautiful like this and pretty much perfect, but I'll say it was really freaking nasty squatted on the wides. It looks super good, but anyways, there it is. I'm gonna get out of the freaking cold, so drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring that bell notification, and I'll see y'all boys in the next video.